Dalton.
Matthew.
Dude, this is the week that you were made for.
Oh my God, is this week fucking 69?
It is. And Dalton, why are you the perfect person to talk about all topics 69 related?
Well, Matthew, I'm glad you asked.
Yes.
I'm not, but I did work at a sex shop for about 4 years. They call me a sexpert there.
They did or you did?
Actually, that's what they called everybody who sold the toys and all that stuff. So we were called sexperts. Were we sexperts? Not really, but we knew a lot of shit about toys. So that was our thing. So yeah, this is a really special week. This is exciting, guys. Disclaimer: if you guys are Matthew, go ahead. Actually, you're gonna be a little nicer about it.
If you guys are uncomfortable with anything sex related, or you just feel that it's not a topic that should be openly discussed, this is not going to be the episode for you.
Lock yourself up.
We have 68 other episodes.
And if you really want a good one, go back to the very first one. It lays the groundwork for everything. It's actually a good episode. Don't go to number 3.
That's the death episode.
But we will be back with our regular content at week 70. But this week we're gonna get a little naughty.
Let's get a little horny, guys. Let's get down rotten and horny.
And so, David, why don't you roll that intro? Hell yeah. I'm Drumm.
I'm Drummer.
I did not.
Fucking switch, bitch.
I totally did. All right, welcome back, everybody. Week 69.
Oh, guys. Bow chicka wow wow. Week 69, guys. That's 5 times 5, 25 plus 5, 30 times 2, 60 plus 6, 66 plus 1, 67 plus 1, 68 plus 1, 69.
All right, put it back in your pants. And as always, we are your hosts. I'm Drumm.
And I'm Drummer.
And this is a podcast about brotherhood and the 3 S's: storytelling,
sex. But storytelling and the supernatural
and self-improvement. However, all those S's are gone for today, and it's only about the one S that matters.
Love.
Nope.
Sex.
There we go. Week 69, you guys. Welcome back. Dalton, dude, before we get into all of our topics, man, how's your week going? We need an update.
Bro, it's been so stressful.
Give it to me, man. What's going on?
It's been stressful. I had this project due for class, and I had a really big test coming up, and I only have 2 more courses left. This was one of those 2 courses, and I honestly had I explained this to the teacher. He's like, "You guys have any problems with the project?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how I wanted to do it because I didn't know how to do it. Like, the concept of it made sense in my head, but when it came to actually putting it down on the project, it just wasn't connecting. Like, I can't even explain it. It was just mind-boggling how I couldn't understand what I was doing.
Did you try watching a video to like learn the technique
I was on it. I was talking to teachers. I was talking to they have level up sessions where you meet up with like teachers from that or teach other schools.
And the teachers teach you?
Yeah, they're great people too. They're good guys, but they would help me just enough, but only help me on that one portion. And I was like, no, I need help like on this like step, like six steps in,
like beginning, middle, end. Like you need to know how to start it, like do the middle, and then end it.
Yeah, like I was lost on. I think you had to make like an XML file, and I was like, I know what an XML file does. I just don't know how to put my like file with that. And then it confused me because I was supposed to do a remote connection with it. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute. What does that mean?
Yeah. And
so I was like, I learned a lot from just searching and researching, but I didn't have enough time. It's been pretty busy. So good thing is I passed the test.
Hell yeah.
So I have 1 more class left. Six more weeks, man.
Hell yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm thrilled. Very thankful that I barely passed because it was a rough one for everybody. A lot of people didn't pass, actually. So
yeah, what was his name? You don't have to say it, but there was one guy in Dalton's class, Steven. He was just so sad. He like asked a question, but he knew that it was done. There was no coming back from what he had like lost, and so he was like, "Well, what about this?" And you could, I wasn't even like in the class, but like I felt for the guy.
Yeah, man. Steven's my dude, man.
He sounded so sad.
I felt bad. He's fucking smart as hell. So to him not be perfect at it was like really bothering him. So
yeah.
Oh well. I give him a tap through cyber. Tap on the back.
There you go.
Matthew, how was Art Thou's week?
How was Art Thou's week? My week's good, man. It's been pretty good. Got to go celebrate a nice, perfectly socially distanced wedding. So that was interesting.
Wow.
So got to do that. So that was very interesting, and got to have a road trip with Monique. So that's always fun.
Mo money.
It's always interesting to me, like the dynamics you learn about another person when you go on a road trip with them. You know? Are you mocking me right now? Oh, I put up my hand, and then you put your hand up too.
I may have subconsciously copied you, but I was like,
I'm not gonna give my attention, but it really got under my skin.
Sorry.
But yeah, dude. So the whole drive back, it was up in like Central California. So the drive back, Monique and I just listened to John Mayer, probably about like 75% of the ride home.
Oh my god, his TikToks he's been making,
bro, so good, right?
So fun. I love his TikToks.
I love John Mayer. He is. Like, everybody paints him as, and a lot of his music is, he might be, I don't know. But, like, a lot of his music is, like, very, like, you know, love-related, like, mushy-gushy. But, like, if you ever hear that guy play blues, or the John Mayer Trio, do you know about the John Mayer Trio? Dude, it's him and these two guys. They're the trio. And they play, like, blues, and he's so talented. It's fucking insane. And what's interesting is, actually, I don't know if this is actually true, but when someone first told me this, he actually went to school for music, and he's one of the few like incredibly known like pop stars or rock stars, whatever you want to call them, that went to school for music and didn't just, you know. So like when you hear him talk about it like he's very eloquent in the way that he explains things.
You could tell he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, so shouty touty John Mayer.
Fucking
John Mayer. Awesome. But before we get into the nitty gritty, Cheese, we need an update on your week and some haikus and some examples.
Yeah, bro. Give us some examples on what's happening with the bee.
All right. So, yes, my monthly challenge is a haiku a day. And my first day, the day 1 and day 30, right?
Yep.
Was about, and can you give it to me again, Dalton?
A bee that is he's a little emo bee. He's a little lost in his life, his teenage years, trying to find his way through the hive.
Not taco trucks.
So
not taco trucks.
You wanted it to be taco trucks. So this is what I wrote. It's called BMO. And it's a haiku. It goes, 2 paths, worker, drone, neither for me, no hive mind. It's not a phase, Mom.
Hell yeah, BMO.
Now that's a fucking haiku.
Good. That's a haiku if I've ever heard one.
That was so haiku. Like,
did you see how I possessed Dalton for a second?
I did. Stop it.
Oh,
Stop.
that was amazing.
Stop.
That was amazing. I love that, David. Thank you so much for.
All right, give our listeners one more. Nothing bee related.
Give us a tease.
All right.
17 syllables.
Here's one we dealt with all weekend.
Oh boy.
I don't have a title for it. It goes, incessant licking.
This is good for this episode.
Lock Indy in the guest room. No more sound. Now poop.
Okay, hold on.
That was good.
As much as I want that to relate to this, what the hell happened that caused you to write that?
Indy's been licking like every night before he goes to sleep. He like licks like hardcore.
Himself or
himself?
Okay.
He's like self-grooming or something. Yeah, I don't know if he's got allergies or something.
Yeah.
And it just keeps Rachel awake all night. And when she gets grumpy,
Rachel
she
did
gets
mention
grumpy.
How loud does she? How loud does she lick? How loud does Indy lick?
Enough to wake her up, so then she's not getting her
sleeper?
sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude,
that sucks, dude. I guess the streets by your spot aren't that busy.
Nope.
Huh.
Yo, Mom was a light sleeper,
dude.
But
to 7.
The one time Mom wasn't a fucking light sleeper is when we actually needed her.
Yep.
And we would go up to her. We go to the foot of the bed and be like, Mom, wouldn't fucking wake up. No. And you're shaking the bed. You're not even moving. Like, you're shaking the bed. And you go up a little more.
And just always scared. She'd wake up scared.
Yeah, and she would look at you, she'd go, and I'm like, Mom, I've been calling you for 5 minutes. Yeah. You haven't even looked at me. And she's like, well, you freaked me out. And I was like, you hear me across the hallway freaking putting my toothpaste on my toothbrush, but you can't fucking hear me right in front of you?
One time,
that shit pisses me off.
One time I had my buddy Daniel spent the night at the house. And we were sleeping we all slept in your room that night for some reason. So we're asleep on the floor and Daniel had a cough. And so he like coughed. He either had a cough or he had to sneeze. So he coughed or sneezed, right? And when he did that, I just wake up to him like screaming. He's like, ah! And I wake up and mom's in the room and she's like, "Are you okay, sweetie? Are you okay?" And I guess the way Daniel tells the stories, he literally says that he went like, and then my mom appeared in the room. And like, honestly, I 1000% believe him because my mom was such a light sleeper, you know? But,
she was on her shit, dude. She was crazy.
But yeah, so. All right, haiku a day. I feel like this is the most successful monthly challenge we've had so far.
Well, we'll see how it goes. You guys just have to, compare it from day 1 to day 30.
Day 1 to day 30.
We'll see it. But let's get into the topic of the week.
The nitty-gritty.
Let's celebrate week 69.
This might be the best episode we've ever had.
With some of the newest technology on the market. Pneuma. It's the first FDA-approved penis enhancement surgery.
Hell yeah.
What's that meme that's on? It's like, it's everywhere, honestly, but it's and he's in the sewer. He goes, "You want some penis enlargement pills?" Cracks me up every time.
People diving into the freaking sewers.
Yeah, that's what I thought of when I read this.
That's dope. Have you looked into it? Do you know like how they do the surgery? Like,
yes, but how do you think it works?
Well, this makes me think of the Vice. I know we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, where like there's a guy out in Miami that's like the penis enlargement surgeon or whatever. And they basically like, they put a tube inside your
pee-pee.
Your peen. And then they have a pump that goes in, that takes place of your scrotum. And so like when I guess it makes it larger and it also helps him like stay hard. So he doesn't have to take a pill. And he literally like squeezes, like one of his balls is now a pump. So he squeezes it and the whole thing gets hard. And then him and his girlfriend that he had in the video, I don't know if they're still together. I hope they are. Shouty touty.
Love is out there.
They get to use it. And she goes, "It saved our relationship." So it seems to be working.
Isn't that what White Goodman uses in Dodgeball?
Yeah.
I haven't well, there's... Yeah, but
that was just in his jockstrap.
Wait, but how does he deflate it? Like the actual guy in Miami?
Oh, maybe it's like when he comes, then it just goes down, like a normal.
No, it's air, right?
Yeah, it's air.
Maybe he just squeezes it really hard, and then the air just comes out.
And he burps.
Yeah. Oh, he burps it out. He has a hold in a burp the whole time he's fucking.
Well, Dalton, how do you think this? How would you do this?
I saw you. Make.
You're the surgeon, Dalton.
Yeah, I was thinking about this because I've heard. I haven't never researched this before, but I've always heard things where like you actually have like an extra like 4 or 5 inches, like in like
like the tissues inside of you.
Yeah. Like you have more. Maybe they're just pulling that out because I mean, think about it, like how much like dick skin can stretch. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like it's always going, and I'm sure it just can adapt to more. If not, they can like take skin off of like your butt or your I don't know. I feel like this is a good skin. Like maybe your forearm skin.
Nice, yeah.
That'd be good for like some pee-pee skin. You know what I mean?
Pull it from your forearm?
Yeah, like take this off like a skin graft and put it on your dick.
I thought you just said that the skin that was there already.
I don't know how much like a dick skin can expand. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're saying like bring the tissue out, but then use skin from other places too.
To make sure it
doesn't piece the puzzle together.
It doesn't rip it.
So you want that Frankenstein dick.
I mean, I feel like it's going to look like that either way. I'm just curious how... I just want to know how they do it. Cause
really? No link for this, David?
Oh, I should have put the link in there.
Of all things you put links for. No link for this?
This is crazy because if you think about it...
Oh, actually... Oh, sorry. Go. Finish.
Like, people... Like, we've had so many, like surgeries where we could change, like, you know... Oh, thank you. So many surgeries where you can like, you know, get chest, you can get calves, you can get, you know, abs, you can get so many things already. Like, but this is something that's come out in 2021, and it took this long for like a penis surgery to actually be like a thing.
Why do you think it took that long?
I don't know.
You think no one wants, because people are willing to give their chests up to science to experiment on it, but no one wants to do a trial where their dick could like shrink or fall off, or
it's high risk, high reward.
Exactly.
I don't know. People, like women do it to their vaginas.
Well,
to
you worked in a sex shop, right? So what else did they have? This is an FDA-approved surgery, but you sold stuff that was supposed to like help,
because
right?
you would sell like the pills, right? Like where you always have like the bull on it or something.
The pills were never. Everyone thought that pills were like for like erectile dysfunction, and that's not true. The pills just boosted your libido enough, so when you got turned on, you got turned on. You know what I mean? It just helped the blood flow go to a certain area, and I feel. Oh, they cut the top of the dick? Oh wow!
Don't worry, we won't
So
be.
it's like Pez.
We won't be adding these pictures to.
Why is his dick so shiny in that one? It's like polished. They polished his penis.
It's a silicone add-on to the male. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
So they slice you open. Yeah, and then they slide it in.
Wow.
It's an implant.
Yeah, and it goes in at the base, and then it's supposed to like push it out from the base out.
That's crazy.
But here's my question: silicone, does it disintegrate?
No, I think that's. I think that there's a type of silicone or something that does.
Silicone is what like breast implants are made of too.
I see. Do you ever have to get those like replaced?
No.
You have to get them like swapped out?
I don't think so.
No?
Unless they get popped. I think it's pretty hard to get them popped.
You think you can pop a dick implant?
Oh, please no.
I wonder if that would even hurt. Do you lose a lot of nerves? I wonder how like your nerve
Some
endings
people, so they've done tests already because like before you could get approved, they had to do tests.
Oh, yeah.
Some people lost sensitivity.
Ooh.
Some people lost length.
Whoa, that's a loss.
Yeah.
Lord knows we love that.
But they offer these surgeries in 3 sizes, and those sizes are large, extra large, and extra extra large.
Nice.
Wow.
Which, I mean, do you see there ever being a case where it's like, I would like to order a medium, please?
Possibly. Like maybe it's a model that just feels like, you know, that size would just fit well with whatever they're modeling.
I feel like so at the store we had like fireman pumps, which they just try to sell it based on like people. I don't know. They had cop pumps, fireman pumps, and they were these little $20 pumps, and they were called air pumps. So you would just use your like a hand pump, like he'd talk about with his balls. Like you would just put on there and you just use the hand pump, and those things worked, but it was never. People thought that air pumps worked like long lasting.
No, that's like, isn't that like doing the same thing as like the Kylie Jenner challenge that people were doing?
Yeah.
Where you take the cup and then you like suck.
I forgot about that.
Get really
yes,
big.
literally exact same thing.
Yeah.
And so people thought that would work. And like when a male comes in, they don't want to talk to the females about, you know, having, you know, either erection problems or
Erectile dysfunction
and stuff. And so they would always, you know, come to me. They always try to have one male in the store at all times. So I was in there and I would have, I think one day I had like 6 or 7 guys all come in and they were all looking at the pumps. And this one guy, this was like one of the craziest sales I ever had. This one guy was talking and I was like, you know, what does work is something called a Hydromax. I've talked about Hydromax on here before, but it's a pump that uses water. And so instead of using air pressure, it uses water pressure, and it's supposed to help with the molecules, and you're supposed to like grow more. You're going to grow in girth and then in length, and they have levels to it. So, you know, you have like 3 to 5 inches, 5 to 8, and then 8 to 10, a bunch of, and you just kind of go up in levels, right? Each one of these products is around $90 and up. The bigger you are, the more money you're going to spend. Our biggest one is called Goliath, and that one, or is it Goliath or Colossus or something like that, and it's for 10 to 15 inches. So you would start at 10 inches if you get hit 10, and then you would just go till you hit 15 inches, right? And what's really interesting about this company, Hydromax, is that they have a video of this like rock star. I forget his name, but he's some rock star, and he recorded videos of himself using the pump for 3 to 4 months, and every day he would go in the bathtub, you fill it up, use it, and it's use it for 5 minutes when you first start, and then 5 minutes every day, and then from that point on, you do when you reach where you want to go, you go about 15 minutes every other day or every 3 days. And this guy did it, and he showed his dick size before and after. His dick got huge. It was insane. And I don't know how much of that was fake, but I did talk to the people who sold Hydromax, and we had one of them come in and talk about their toys and stuff, and they had a lot of really good results. And so I sold one to one of the older gentlemen, and I sold it really well because 4 other guys each got the same one he got. Each one of them was $145, and I got them the attachments for it, so they don't have to hold it with their hand. It wraps around their neck while they're in the shower.
Nice.
Like the lube, shaving stuff that comes with the stuff. It's called a bathmate. That's what it's called, bathmate. Hydromax bathmates. And he would use that all the time. And so later on, that old guy came back in like 2 months later. He's like, I need the next size. And I was like,
really?
All right, let's do it.
Hell
and this
yeah.
guy's like 62, 63.
Having the time of his life.
He just has a giant penis, and he wasn't afraid. Like he was one of those guys like
he just whip it out.
He didn't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and like we had people in the store like always showing us pictures of their dicks or like of their bodies. Like mainly a lot of like strippers that like
did he do it like in person or was it like a picture?
We told him he wanted to.
No.
And this has happened multiple times where people like they feel so free and open to share their sexuality and stuff in the store, which is great. We promote that.
You
guys
did a very good job of that.
And like we always took like anybody, it doesn't matter who you were, like we always supported you. But also, we have people in the store, like not everybody wants to see your dick, dude. Not everybody wants to see your tits, Trisha. Like it doesn't want to happen. So we had to be careful with that. But the later at night it got, the more open people felt.
Now, would you guys get this surgery?
No.
Nah.
I'm cool with what I got.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think it does to a world? What does it do for the average dick size?
Makes it bigger.
You think that's a problem?
I think it creates confidence.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think a lot of guys would definitely like want to do it. And,
it's so weird how dick size can promote confidence in people. I never even thought of that as a thing. But like the more people I met and when I was at my job, like you realize how important that is to like males. Like they just like dick size matters.
It's like one of those things that like you just like people think in their head is like so important, and then like but it might only be important to like that individual. Yeah, like nobody else thinks about that.
It's so promoted in social media and like anything. Like if you have a big dick, like you're good at sex, but that is not true.
Yeah,
at all.
but also too, like a lot of people's first exposure to sex is porn, and you don't see tiny penises on porn. You know what I mean?
Unless you look for it. Oh, we had this one thing crazy. So we had people come in and sometimes they have the biggest dicks you ever seen. Sometimes they have micro penises, and we had something similar to an air pump for micro penises. And it literally, and you saw maybe like once every other day. We would saw them pretty often.
Really?
And it's actually like a pretty like
common thing.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, like it's pretty common, and like you would never think about it, but they would come in and it was literally like this silicone suction cup, and you would just do this on your micro penis, and then next thing you know, like it went to about from like 2 inches to like 1 to 2 inches to like 3 inches.
Oh yeah.
And it was just enough. And like there was this one guy who would come in and he was so excited. He was like, I was able to like please my wife. Like, thank you so much. Yeah. And I was like, dude, fuck yeah, awesome.
All right.
And he's like, but like I have to buy so many of these. And I was like, bro, you just need one. Why are you coming back and getting more?
He thought it was like a single use?
Yeah, single use. And I was like, bro, it's silicone. Just clean it. If you don't really need like don't clean it like that hard, but like just like use the foam, clean it, wash it out. I was like, you can reuse this anytime you want. Like, unless it starts to like rip or get like really gross and old, then you can switch it out. But it's only been a week, and he got like 5 of them.
What's great? Good God, good for you, dude. But what's funny is that you bring that up is that like on this website of Pneuma, a lot of the comments are like, "It saved my marriage." Like, so like sex is a big part of a relationship. It being sexually compatible is important.
I feel like that's like the difference between a relationship and a friendship.
I think that's way
getting
more
fucked.
Yes, I think that's a lot to do with it, but I think there's way more than just that.
True.
But yeah, so it's like it's crazy to me that like what?
That's the difference between a relationship and a friendship.
No, but like it's crazy to me that like like I see like when I first saw this in my head, I'm like, oh, it's like I don't want to say a superficial thing, but it's a surgery that's like mainly for confidence, like you said.
Cosmetic surgery.
Exactly. But like it has like such big impact on
pun intended.
Literally.
But like it's something that people deal with. Like you know what I mean? It's like that's crazy to me. But hey, good for you.
Man, sometimes like you watch porn and you see these guys with like just ginormous penises, and you're like, man, like you have to like work out in that. You have to walk around with that freaking Goliath thing in your pants.
And
bro.
also, there's video testimonials, and I applaud the people that had the courage to do a video testimonial about this. That was awesome.
Yeah, man.
This just looks like a guy that would. He's wearing a. He just looks like a guy that would
looks like
do
a
video
micro
testimonial
penis.
of it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
It's like, hi, my name's Matt.
The other sexual news headlines that's been running through the week has been Lola Bunny in the new Space Jam.
Yeah, she got breast reductions. Right? That's what it was?
What?
I don't think she went to the doctor for it.
Lola Bunny got breast reduction?
No, Lola Bunny doesn't have a
She has a new design in the new movie.
No boobs.
Wait, they're making a Space Jam too?
You didn't know this?
No.
LeBron James.
Yeah, that's who it was.
LeBron James.
How old is that kid now?
Probably like 12.
14?
I don't know. But yes, the idea was that she was over-sexualized in the first Space Jam, and so they wanted to make that not the case since it's a kid's movie, and they wanted to make her... But they also said they wanted to make her more strong and independent, and that's part of why they did the redesign.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Good for them.
And it'll exit a Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew.
Who's that?
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew. It's the skunk.
He's a skunk.
Pepe
you
Le
know
Pew.
I liked him.
You liked him?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what his shtick was?
He just always walked like this.
Uh-huh.
Because he was drunk on love.
Hey, aren't we all, you know? But he but I feel like, I don't know. I remember him, he would make comments and stuff, but he was always in love with something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he would like go and try to make that thing fall in love with him.
Yeah, he'd go talk to her like, hello, honey.
And then when that didn't work, he would like grab him and kiss him a bunch and like
Force himself on them. It's weird because now that we're talking about it, I can see it. But I never would have thought about that. Like, I didn't think that was weird, which is going to sound bad to say.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Say.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think about that as a kid, you know, but we see it now and realize, oh, maybe that's not like the best thing to be showing children. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I also don't know if like you're thinking in that like romantic sense at all.
No.
Yeah, because like there's so much else going on during that. It was always kind of like a break from the chaos.
Yeah.
Because anytime it would get to him, like the music would get slow. He moved slow. He's trying to be like suave,
just
you know?
goofy.
Yeah. I never would have put those two things together.
No, but that's crazy. So they're canceling him?
They have taken him out of the movie and he won't be featured in any other things because that was kind of his only thing. That was his whole thing. Was just chasing girls and like
he
trying
never
to
had his own show though, did he?
No.
Yeah,
well, you know what's funny is even like I'm replaying the Jack and Daxter series. Daxter's a horn dog, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and I what's fun, I'm playing it now and like I'm like more conscious of it, but I don't remember any of that. The first.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
The overtly sexual jokes.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I never paid attention to it, never cared. I just wanted to do the rest of the mission.
But yeah, talking about those two, let's pull something from a couple weeks ago. You guys remember the Hall Pass?
Yes.
You guys grew up watching cartoons.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's get your Hall Pass on animated characters.
All right.
Maybe Lola Bunny didn't do it for you. Maybe you weren't thinking about what Pepe Le Pew was doing, but there are some cartoon characters where you were like, "Whoa, that makes me feel away."
I think we can both do our top one.
We needed. Oh.
Do you have a top?
First one.
We're
gonna go at the same time.
Let me think of her name. What's her name?
I'm not gonna tell you. You have to figure it out. Is it from a show that has a
Yes.
drink named after it?
No. But you do yours. What's yours? Do your first one. What's your top one? We'll start from the top.
David, are you gonna pay attention to me?
I'm listening. I have my list,
You have yours?
but I'm waiting for you guys.
Okay. All right. My first one is.
Well, I'll give our top ones right now. Go.
My first one is Jessica Rabbit.
That's what it was.
Rabbit.
I was gonna say Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit?
Yeah,
I mean,
knew-
some
but
people-
I knew it wasn't Roger though.
Some people have
something
their
with Rabbit.
awakening with them.
Yes, Jessica Rabbit is my top one for sure.
Yep.
What about yours, David?
Megara from Disney's Hercules.
Okay.
All right.
What are you laughing
You know
for?
what's funny? I don't think. Oh no. And then it would be. Oh, this changes so much. I didn't even think about Disney princesses. I don't even know why I didn't think about them.
Oh, I did.
So Jasmine takes one of the top spots.
Jasmine,
for you, right?
I feel like Jasmine would be first. I feel like I have to get rid of Jessica Rabbit.
Don't ever give it.
She gets bumped down.
She gets bumped down to number 2.
Yeah, and mind you,
Jessica Rabbit is not number 2. Hold on, Jessica Rabbit is not a number 2.
Time out. We're all young when we're making these decisions, so let's keep that in mind. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, let's definitely keep that in mind
Yeah.
for next year.
Yeah. Because I know where this is going. That's why I said that. This is based off of childhood experiences and childhood crushes.
Uh-huh.
All right, Dalton, go. Who's your second?
My second is from Spider-Man Unlimited. What's her face? What's the redhead chick?
Mary Jane?
Mary Jane. Mary Jane from Spider-Man Unlimited.
Dang, that's a good one.
That's my second one. Yeah, she was bombing.
What's your second?
My second was Kira from the Jack and Daxter series.
Oh yeah.
All of the girls in that series
all the girls are fine.
are drawn
Yeah.
Yes.
crazy.
Beautiful.
My third is probably the girl from the Goofy movie.
Ooh,
Bro, she was
wait.
hot.
The poetry girl?
No.
No.
The
What the fuck?
The
David?
main girl.
The main girl.
The main
Okay.
girl. What the fuck? The
You know what I'm
poet-
talking about.
David's like, yeah, the poetry girl.
An extremely goofy movie. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
She's the dorky one with the glasses.
That's the one that Matt's talking about.
That's not the one you're talking about.
Dalton, what's your third one?
Hold on.
My third one is so Timmy Turner's crush,
Trixie?
Yeah, Trixie was my thing, dude. I was like, I never mind. Hold on, fuck Trixie.
Is this who you're looking up? Oh, you
Danny
thought
Phantom, the goth girl from Danny
the
Phantom.
goth girl
yeah,
from
yeah,
Danny
yeah.
Bro,
Phantom?
I couldn't get enough of her.
Well, there's a theory that's Trixie. No, that's Tootie all grown up.
Yeah.
So the girl I'm talking about is Roxanne from the Goofy
Roxanne.
movie. And David, are you talking about Stacy?
Is she the one in the black? Is she the one in black that does like the slam poetry?
I don't think so. This might not be it. No, this is not it.
She has braces?
That's not her.
I really wish it was. Matt, hold on, what was the anime? I've seen those anime, the one season.
Naruto?
No, it was one season on Netflix.
Dalton, you have to speak into the mic.
I feel like they would know. The one season on Netflix. We watched it. I finished it. Like, I binge watched that bitch.
Oh,
But was this recent or was this growing
recent.
up?
This
Kill
is
a
recent.
Kame or something like that?
Yeah, Kill
Kill a Kill?
Kill a Kame.
I'll fill the space. My third one was Shigo
Who's that?
from Kim Possible,
Oh, can I do
the green girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Were you gonna say Kim Possible?
Absolutely.
Kim Possible.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
your fourth.
That's my fourth. And then fifth. I feel like I gotta say Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good
yours
one.
was Pocahontas?
Yeah.
That was my fifth one.
Who's your fourth?
My fourth was gonna be Ahsoka Tano.
Who?
Ahsoka. All right, from Clone Wars.
Nah, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
Right, did you get your fifth one?
My fourth one was Mai Valentine
Who's that?
from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, dude, Mai was hot as fuck.
And
And she was so bossy. I
and
loved
then
it.
and then the fifth one was Jane from Tarzan.
How?
Jane.
British accent.
How?
Bro, Jane.
Hold on. How quickly did you come up with this?
No, I thought about it on the drive over.
Did you? Okay,
I spent
okay.
like a good 20, 30 minutes
Dude,
trying to remember what I
Jane was
watched.
amazing. Jane, the accent, everything. And like the dress, amazing. I love the dress.
Oh, yeah.
I also love the soundtrack. I
So
think the
good.
soundtrack is better than the movie sometimes.
Absolutely. So good.
I want to know, can you show
Okay, actually, I kind of
me?
want to talk about this. This is kind of interesting.
Let's see it.
When does sex start?
I think it starts with. I don't even think sex needs to be like the actual like physical part of it.
Yeah.
But it's the understanding that like that next step is gonna happen with the excitement of like the foreplay, the making out, the touching, the feeling. I think that the excitement for that can sometimes even be better than the actual sex part. Yeah, the anticipation, the tease. I think that stuff is all part of sex as well. Because sex is more than just sex.
So you think it starts when the understanding between the two people comes through?
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
The understanding.
Because I wrote this.
I don't think it starts when the understanding of like we're both on the same. Okay.
So consent is what gets Dalton turned on.
Yes. No, but what I'm saying is that like the anticipation of it is, I think, when it starts. Like whether you know that it's gonna happen or not, but I think the entire act of like if you guys go out on a date, it's the courting, it's the conversation, and then you slip in the fun little tease here, tease there.
Grabbing the leg.
It's the entire thing. I don't limit it to a physical touch begins it, right? Yeah. I think it's like the anticipation, like the conversation, like the eye contact, like everything. I think it plays into all that. I think that's when it's the whole night in and of itself.
I feel like you can even tell when the vibe is right. Like it's like
there's like it like switches,
Yeah.
I think that's like, at least for me in my experience, that's like when it starts.
Sexual energy.
See, that's really like emotional and vulnerable and like
I love it.
Abstract responses. I wrote this question in the more sense of like, when can you not say you're a virgin anymore?
That's completely different than the question you put.
Yeah.
When is it like remotely okay to say you're not a virgin?
Sure.
I feel like any age past like.
No, not. I'm not talking about lying, Dalton.
Oh, okay, right on.
I'm saying like, what have you done that makes you not a virgin? Like what?
I think it's when.
What act do you do that then you'd be like, all right, I'm not a virgin anymore?
Oh, it's a physical.
For that I would put the limit on what traditionally means when you say you have had sex.
Yes, which is
traditionally when you go inside the woman,
when a penis enters a vagina,
or if it's two women when you guys scissor each other, or I don't know,
whenever that happens.
I don't know. I honestly this is something that I haven't thought about. You know what I mean?
It's a very
because some people would
different
say
answer for everybody.
Yeah, only penis enter vagina. Some people would say oral sex counts. Some people would say hand stuff counts. Some people would say butt stuff counts. Some people would say butt stuff doesn't count.
I think whatever.
What is your definitive take on this? You kind of already gave yours, but
I feel like Matt's right. Like I think when I think even in high school, everybody I know when I was in high school, everybody wanted to say they had sex, and they'd be like, "Oh, I had sex last night," and he'd be like, "Bro, what'd you do?" And he goes, "Well, it wasn't really, we didn't really have sex, but like you could tell she wanted to have sex, but I was like, oh, I didn't bring a condom, I was lost, and stuff like that." But I think it's definitely when insertion happens,
I mean, if somebody tells me they're not a virgin, I'm not going to question it. Like, are you sure? I just be, all right, cool, good for you. I don't know why you're telling me this.
Well, I didn't have sex, but almost.
It's funny how much information you'll get if you just don't play into it.
Yo, okay.
For sure. And they're like, well, and they keep, I believe you. Well,
here's the thing is I've watched, I read something last week, and it talked about conversations. And talk about understanding somebody. If I'm talking to you, you giving me the nod, you think that's okay. We all think that giving the nod for understanding is okay. But that's also letting the person know that they should stop talking and let's move forward in the conversation. Right? Instead of expanding on what they're already talking about.
Expanding on what they're already talking about?
Sometimes if you're talking to me and I nod, you're okay, he understands it. I don't have to talk about this particular thing anymore. I can move forward in the conversation, right? But if you don't nod, and you don't give them reaction, but you still stay invested, they'll expand more and they'll learn, not necessarily get mad at you for it, but they'll learn more about what they're trying to say. and go more in depth on the conversation than what you're ready for.
So
it's kind of an easy way to make a deeper conversation.
So a nod is both encouragement and acceptance.
Unknowingly. Like
in conclusion.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's looking for
Which
the
is
next.
kind of what you're saying. It's like Dalton saying if you nod, then they're like, okay, you understand. So next topic. Instead of not nodding, then they're like, okay, he doesn't get it. Let me try this angle.
But
it's like a subconscious thing of understanding body language.
Yeah, but I also feel like when I nod, there's two different nods. There's a nod like, yeah, like I'm agreeing with you. Like, yeah, dude.
Encouragement.
I totally get it. Like, and that's, at least for me, it's like encouraging, right? But then there's a difference of like, for instance, when I tell you a story and I've made my point, but I don't feel like I've made my point, and I keep telling you and I keep drilling my point home, what do you do?
I walk away.
No. What do you do?
Punch you in the face.
How do you nod your head?
I go.
That.
He starts from the bottom up instead of
No, my point is that like there's a difference between me going like this and me going like
but
okay,
I'm not saying
I get it.
Because that's enough for me to consciously know. I'm saying subconsciously. You don't even, like, we just talked about the subconscious earlier today. Like, subconsciously, you want to move forward.
Here's a tip. If you ever want to continue on a conversation, you have two options. One, what Dalton said, just be quiet. People will keep talking. People will tell you.
Don't just be quiet, but like be quiet and don't give
engage.
them a reaction.
Like,
but stay, like, keep the eye contact, of course. Do that, but just chill. Don't try to make any movements. Like let them talk.
Or I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I did this with Dalton, and he went on a whole other conversation, just kept explaining where you just repeat the last couple words that somebody says to you, and that tells them that you didn't completely understand what they said. So I forget what it was, but Dalton said something to me, and I repeated the last 3 words, and he went on another 3-minute tangent trying to tell me what he was saying. I've had conversations. This is how
No, I did that because you looked literally like you didn't understand a word I was saying out of my mouth.
Out of your mouth?
So it pissed me off.
Why?
Don't try and use that. I don't know. Shut the fuck up.
No, but if you guys go back a couple minutes, like I asked Dalton the last 3 words, and then he goes on for another couple minutes explaining it, right? He didn't say anything new. He just repeated himself. But silence and I know you hate
it. It was
this.
worthless conversation, actually.
No. But what I'm saying is that, like, you can learn so much about a person when you do stuff like that, Like,
yes, I agree.
And it's important because, like, David, like, there's times where you'll be telling me a story and I don't understand what the hell is going on, or you'll be explaining something to me that's way above my pay grade, so I just don't get it.
Oh, David can see that on my face every time we have a conversation.
You're very obvious with it.
Yeah, he knows. I'd rather have it obvious than
when
not
Dalton
obvious.
Disengages.
It's so obvious.
That's the good thing about having you on camera is that you have to stay engaged.
It keeps me on point.
Yeah. So stupid. I get annoyed because I'll be really into my story and then I'll look over and I'll see Dalton like this. I'm like, oh, he's checked out. He hasn't, and then the first thing out of his mouth always just proves that he was not paying attention to anything I was saying.
Oh my god!
All right, well, let's give you both a break from talking to each other.
Hell yeah! Talking
Break
to each other? Break time?
Break time.
Hammer time! Whoa! Okay, welcome back, everybody.
And we're back. What's up, you guys?
What a break we had.
Ugh.
That was a pretty long break.
That was a long break.
That's a fun break.
Yeah.
But we get into the second half, which, as always, is segment time. And this week, we're doing another installment
Hold on, shut up. Okay.
of Slang Trivia with Matt Drumm.
Hey, guys. I'm Matt Drumm.
And this is where we do, our local slang of the town here. And we, throw it out to Matt's little rat tails and see what he knows.
Why did he get a Western accent? And it was like a hint of a Western accent,
I don't want it. I don't want it.
But since this is week
That thing's
69, you know that all of this slang,
Oh, thank God. I was like, I don't know how to get this out.
all of this slang is going to be sexual acts.
All right.
So let's test Matt's sexual act knowledge.
All right, Matt. We'll do my favorite one first. What?
Wait, warm me up. If it's your favorite one, it's like something I've never heard of.
Okay.
Warm me up.
Can you tell us what a rusty trombone is?
What the fuck?
And put it in a sentence first, please.
A rusty trombone.
And David, I don't know how to say this first word, so I'm gonna need your help with that when it starts.
Rusty trombone.
In a sentence.
I don't think he has to do a sentence.
I know. I really want a sentence.
Okay.
Rusty trombone. Man, I'm glad I got rid of all that Cheeto dust when we did the rusty trombone. Am I close? I'm fucking close.
I feel like any sentence he said would have
worked. It would have worked. Yeah.
All right. What do you think it is?
I imagine it was like
descriptive.
Sexual. Like in my sentence, they used Cheeto dust, and they like basically covered him in powder, and then she licked it off.
What does it have to do with the
you
trombone?
Think that would be called a rusty trombone?
I don't know. Oh, trombone. Hand job. It's a hand job.
You're halfway there.
Okay, with the hand job or with the Cheeto dust?
With the hand job.
All right.
I like it.
Rusty trombone, but like really tight grip because like rust is like hard to like move things, so you got to really like.
Almost. Dalton?
I kind of hurt. How do I say the first word?
Oh, analingus.
Analingus with the reach around.
Oh, are you gonna tell me what a rusty trombone is?
That's what a rusty trombone is.
It's an analingus with a reach around?
Analingus.
Also, next question.
What's the other word?
It's time for Dictionary with Dave.
Let's use some context clues.
Well, analingus, so it means anal.
And lingus?
Lingus means lingering.
Lingers.
No. What's
Anal
the other?
lingers.
What's
The anal's running away.
What's the other sexual act that has lingus in the name?
They said it on Big Bang Theory.
What?
They said on Big Bang Theory.
I've never seen that. I haven't. I've never seen an episode. Is it good?
Cunnilingus.
Yeah, Sheldon says all the
What
time.
is cunnilingus?
Oh, you think it says cunnilingus?
What is cunnilingus?
Sex.
Nope.
Okay, I have no idea. What is Sheldon saying?
It's oral sex on the girl.
Sheldon.
Oh, so
It's cunnilingus.
You're like eating her out and your finger goes up her butt?
No.
Oh,
So if cunnilingus is eating her out,
he's eating her ass.
analingus is
eating
Eating her ass.
With-
nice.
Cheeto dust.
With the reach around, so he's reaching for her ass cheeks.
Oh, with a dildo, with like a toy.
no. The girl is doing it.
Oh, eating his ass.
Wow.
Oh, wow, give him a hand job. Ah.
Trombone.
Oh, the girl's doing it to the guy.
Or a guy's doing it to another guy.
Yeah.
Okay, then I've definitely seen this before. Yeah.
In action?
Yeah, Riley Reid.
Oh, okay.
All right.
She rocked it, dude.
Hey, good
I
for
was
her.
like, hey, she can do what she want to do.
All right. That's the number one.
I don't know what I want to do next.
Do this one, Dalton. Do this one.
Where?
Is it digitized bukkake?
I'm. Oh, you have to scroll down.
That's a
a little
Cards
bit.
Against Humanity
It's on
card.
2 pages.
Oh.
And every time
Okay.
I play it, nobody
Ready?
understands what it is.
Shut up.
Yep.
Tune in Tokyo.
Is it when one individual uses like the ball sack as like headphones? They're like, tune in Tokyo.
You want to use a ball sack
Okay,
on both
sentence.
ears?
Sentence before you start explaining what it is. Sentence.
His eyes really popped when I started playing Tune in Tokyo.
It works.
All right, now what do you actually think it is?
Tune in Tokyo. Oh, is it when you use a penis as like a microphone, like your radio?
Is this
DJ?
thing on?
No, but that's a good guess. That's a good guess. Dalton?
It's twisting and fiddling with your partner's nipples and going, tune in Tokyo.
Oh, like in Ace Ventura when he goes, woo woo, woo woo. I love that movie.
Hey, ho, silver, away. Yeah, that one's a good one.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do the next
My
one.
favorite one. But can we do like two or three more?
We can do as many as we want.
Okay, cool. Right on. Charizarding.
Charizarding?
Charizarding.
I've heard this before, and it's literally my favorite one. Use a sentence.
Charizarding. Oh no. Oh no. Is it what I think it is?
Charizarding, go explain it. Use a sentence. Hey, right here, real quick. Let me see.
Let's not do this on camera. Can you see it on the camera?
No, you can't see it in camera.
You're so focused. I walked in his room and I saw his stuffed Pokemon dolls, and I knew we were gonna be Charizarding tonight.
Sure.
Not bad.
I don't think that really goes with, I think, what you're going to explain it as, but it works.
Okay, so this is where my
Okay,
goes.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Where do you go?
So Charizard spits out fire.
Yeah.
Fire is an orange reddish, mainly reddish color.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I think it's for gingers.
No.
Okay.
I imagine it's when somebody is eating somebody out that is on their
period.
Their period.
Right on.
And then they spit it out. It's like Charizarding.
That's a really good description.
That's
for
unique.
it.
That's unique description.
It's more realistic, but we're gonna tell you what it actually is.
I'm happy you got creative with that. I'm really proud of you. Okay, but here's what it really is, because you're wrong. It's when you light a girl's pubes on fire, put it out with your jizz, then flap your arms and say, "You don't have enough badges to train me."
What the fuck? I want to know how this got invented. Like, who's the poor soul that had their pubes lit?
You don't have enough badges to train me. Oh, no, that's a good one.
All right, here, try this one, Dalton. Go up a little more.
Yeah, I was gonna do the one next.
All right.
Okay, ready for this one?
Let's do it.
Donkey punch.
It's when you punch the other person receiving the penis in the back while you're doing that from behind.
Yeah,
ding, 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 ding.
Punch. The first time he's ever got one. Punching someone in the head during doggy style.
Yeah.
Why that called
Donkey style?
Doggy
style.
Oh, I was like, what is donkey style? It's like gorilla style?
All right, Dalton, go down. There you go.
Okay. Oof. Now this is something. Spicy gringo.
Spicy gringo. Is it when you are having sex with a white male or female, and then you put Tapatio in their mouth and it's too spicy for them, so they're like,
Not bad. Not
or
bad.
is it when the
Not
jizz
bad.
is spicy?
But you're not thinking
Ooh.
sexual enough.
I automatically went to like when you jizz on a taco and then you make somebody eat it.
That's not far off.
No, really? No.
Oh, that one's cool.
Wait,
You can do it
finish
next.
this one. Focus.
Where was I? Oh. Wait, can you use it in a sentence first?
I jizzed on a taco and I made the.
Oh, that was your
spicy
sentence.
gringo
I thought you were
dip.
explaining what it was. Stuffing a woman's rear end with a volcano taco from Taco Bell and then eating it.
Well, poor people. I mean, experimenting in the room, that's great. Good for you.
And if they're gonna use anything, it would be Taco Bell.
Absolutely.
Don, which is the one that you saw that you were like, it's pretty cool. I want to check it out.
The one I want to try?
Yeah, do it. Do it, and then I'll highlight it.
I think the one I wanted to do was Donkey Punch, but I also want to do the warm ball dip.
You dip your balls in wax, like candle wax.
I'm doing it because I don't really understand it.
Okay, why don't you tell me what it is?
So
We'll do reverse slang trivia. You
Yeah.
tell me, and then I'll tell you how to do it.
the warm ball dip is you put your balls in a cup and woman blows bubbles in cup.
Okay, no, I got you, bro. This is what you do. You go to the store, you get a crazy straw. As crazy
Put
as
that
you can
up
find.
your ass?
No. Then you get the cup, you put your balls in it, then you give the girl the straw.
What does that do for you?
It gets like the bubbles come up to the top of the liquid
They tickle you.
around your balls.
You go like this.
That was stupid.
You don't like it? All right.
You want to do it anymore?
Do this one, Dalton.
All right. The Kentucky tractor puller.
Oh. I don't know why this popped in my head, but this is where we're going. It's when one individual grabs the other individual's penis. So, okay, hold on. So everybody's facing the same direction, okay?
Right on.
Yeah.
Partner in front bends over, grabs the penis from between their legs, then stands up and begins walking forward and pulling the tractor being the other individual, in one direction.
You are very close.
Really?
But you're not thinking sexual enough.
In anal, squeeze the cheeks, begin walking.
He's seen this. He read it.
Huh? No, I swear.
No, fuck you. You fucking
No, I swear. He told me.
too much. You knew way too much of those words.
I really didn't.
Fuck off.
It's not. That's not a far stretch to think of a tractor puller. You're pulling.
Yeah.
You got to pull a tractor. Where are you going to pull from? The penis.
Your balls.
Why would you do
wanna
that?
Pull from the balls.
They hold onto the balls.
You were spot on, Matt.
Really? Oh
You're
yeah.
spot on.
That would be like castrating
You
something.
fucking read it.
I didn't
don't
look it up.
believe you.
And then the last one, Dalton. The last one is right there.
I didn't know.
Oh, not even the golden shower? Everyone knows the golden shower.
Everyone knows the golden shower. But like this is just a good solid one to end it on.
Teabagging.
That's when you're playing Halo and you kill somebody. And
Yeah, see, you fucking read it. It's bullshit.
He did
You
it.
read this whole fucking
No,
thing.
I did not. I
You
really
literally
did.
ruined this whole segment.
No, I didn't.
Take this whole segment out. I don't want
did they bring up the Halo?
The description just says "made famous by Halo
Yeah.
online around
You're
the
fucking
world."
full of shit.
Come on.
Let's get to canon.
Oh my.
This is obviously a waste of our
Okay,
time.
what's
I'm so fucking mad.
What? I didn't look
Fuck
it
off.
up.
okay,
Shut
Matt?
up.
But what's the sexual act of teabagging?
It's when you squat down and then somebody's balls go right on your forehead
Or in their eyes.
or in their eyes.
Well, that's called...
It's called like the dead man or something like that. Right?
Yeah, something like that. Where like instead of putting quarters on their eyes, you put your nutsack.
Or it's when you're bench pressing and the person spotting you really cares about you and wants to make sure that you get the bar off your chest.
Matt's done that to me before. He's like, Dalton, go, go, go. And the weight was really heavy. And he comes up more. And I'm like, I'm trying to get the weight up. It was disgusting.
That can't be the first time your brother's balls have been in your face.
You know, we didn't really do stuff like that growing up. Like we didn't like. I never really punched you in the balls or anything. Like I mean, I tried, but I'd always miss. But we never like teabagged each other, or, like farted in each other's faces or anything like that.
No.
Yeah, we never did that.
What is the inane fascination
With farts?
with like preteen and teenage boys
In genitals,
and yeah?
I think because it's off limits. At least,
And they're funny looking.
Because
Yeah.
you didn't have girls like walking around like punching each other in the boobs and stuff like that. But like no matter what, any guy when their friend walked by,
smack him in the balls?
Smack him in the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, nut taps.
it brings like a bunch of pain. I don't know. Sack taps. It's sack nut taps.
Yeah.
Yo,
taps,
that's
yeah.
true.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
I'm sorry. Can we get there?
All right. We it's still a mystery then. We'll never know why teenage boys love penises. But
Who knows?
we're gonna take on our signature segment. Oh, he's drinking. And he's not liking it.
Thought I got a seed in my mouth.
This is the episode for it.
I know.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Is it canon, bro?
Can you stop doing the thing?
But of course, with this episode, we're gonna take it and we're gonna do
We'll give it a remix.
I fucking hated every second of that.
sex myths.
All right.
We're gonna attack sex myths and
We're
find
gonna
out
we're gonna attack all your sex myths.
if it's canon, bro.
Sex smiths, like blacksmiths, but for sex?
So let's go with the first one that you guys probably have the most exposure with. Are blue balls a real thing?
Absolutely.
Yes.
What are blue balls?
It's when a guy is aroused.
So when a guy doesn't get a girl, but almost got a girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's no releasing of anything.
There's no releasing.
So-
And so your balls actually can turn blue.
They turn
It's a
blue?
legitimate thing. Like your balls actually
What is the sensation of blue balls?
sore
Just imagine somebody just like,
and like tight, like
just squeezing.
it's like this. Like look at this and this. And not this.
it's just really uncomfortable. Like you kind of have like an upset stomach. It just feels really tight.
And then because obviously anybody who has blue balls goes home and jerks off at the end of the day just to make sure they get it out. And it's like your biggest cum session because it's just held there the whole time. So like sometimes it's fun.
So it's a real thing. Is it an adequate excuse
Excuse for what?
Yeah, for what?
for someone to get going on stuff like that? You hear a lot. People will be like, "Come on, you're giving me blue balls. I can't."
Absolutely not.
Oh, no. Fuck
no,
off.
Fuck
No.
that.
If they don't want to give it to you, they don't want to give it to you.
All right, cool.
Very simple.
Next one. Hey, what's the most?
I love this
What's the
question.
most likely porn situation to actually happen in real life?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's not anybody getting stuck in anything.
Well, for me, I think I could fuck my way to the top.
What?
I think that's the most likely porn situation for me. I think I could fuck my way to the top.
Is
of an
asking for a
industry.
promotion?
Not just. I think I could fuck my way to the top.
What? No. What do you mean by that?
Which video genre are you talking about when you say this?
Like you want a promotion. or like you want to move up in the industry, but you want to do it fast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's funny you say that. Don't touch me. I'm so happy that Dalton has taken a career turn, and he's now going, and he's, there's a chance.
You might not want to say that.
There's a what?
You might not want to say the thing I think you're going to say.
There's a chance that you're going to be in corporate America?
Oh, yes.
So there's a chance that Dalton's going to be in corporate America only because Dalton is Schmidt from New Girl. And Schmidt from New Girl ends up in this office of all women, which Dalton has already worked somewhere with all women. He was the only man. And he, like I was watching a New Girl episode, and just the way he interacts with all the women in the office, I'm like, the fact that there's now a chance of Dalton working in a cubicle and just surrounded by women makes me so happy.
Oh man, yeah, that's possible. I think for me, but then also, if I think the most likely scenario is, say I work for a pizza company.
Delivery boy?
Don't act like I would not. I would totally act on this opportunity. If they're like, oh, thank you, let me go. Like, you can come inside. Let me get my money. I'll come back and pay for it. So you go inside her house, right? And then she's like, oh, take a seat, relax. So I'm like, all right, I'll relax. So I relax, and then boom, bada bing, bada bop, boom. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes sense. So that's probably the most
pizza delivery boy.
Yeah,
so
that would work.
We said what's the most likely porn situation to actually happen. We didn't say happen to you. You added that.
I thought that's what we meant. I thought we were going with like the...
No. Just in general.
Just in general.
So I think it's either like the boss-secretary relationship.
Okay.
Or it's like the pool boy or plumber coming to the house.
Well, I've already heard two scenarios where one was a pizza guy and the other one was the pool boy.
Yeah.
And that was at my old job. But those were two things that was happening all the time.
Yeah.
And
wow.
she would bring in her
pizza
pool boy.
delivery boys?
Yeah, she would bring them in. Same girl.
Dang.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's why like my pizza's late all the time, Like maybe the guy that delivered my pizza just got some. Because if I knew that, I wouldn't be mad that my pizza's late.
You wouldn't be mad?
No. Not at all. I don't understand.
Would you be madder that it's late, or madder if he delivered it and then kind of was like lingering, waiting
for me to
get invited in? Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be flattered if he waited. As long as like when I shut the door, he left. He was like creepy about it,
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the least likely situation?
Getting stuck under a table. They can clearly get out.
Or getting stuck in the dryer. Like, come on.
So stuck porn is the least likely.
Stuck porn is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
It's so dumb.
There's also this one porn, and it's like it's gone viral, and I think it's like been on Twitter and TikTok and everything. And this girl, she's sitting on the bathtub, on the side of the bathtub, and this guy's in the bathtub, and she's like, oh, do you need a lifeguard for this bathtub? And she's like, this is a bathtub, lady, not a pool. It's fucking hilarious.
All right, I need to ask this because there's a lot of guys out there that still either don't know or don't believe this is the case.
I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one, Dalton.
Is the clitoris a real thing?
Yes, it is. 100%. I don't need to explain anything on that. It's a real thing. Is it hard to find? Sometimes, but it's a real thing.
But you need to explain it because people don't believe it exists.
The hole is down here.
We're also a podcast.
I don't know how to explain it. Because I used to talk about it all the time, but now I don't know. Like, I can't remember half the verbiage.
It's the reason some women can't orgasm by penetration alone.
Well,
correct?
I know there's 85 to 90% of women are clitorally stimulated, and then around 10 to 15, it fluctuates because like everybody's different, but every woman can come from clitoral stimulation and G-spot stimulation, but sometimes the G-spot can literally be the size of your pinky. The tip of your pinky can be that big, and when it gets stimulated, it could turn into the size of maybe your finger or your thumb, and not really like the back size, but like literally the tip portion, like that circle that you feel, about that much, right? So sometimes it's harder and it's more frustrating to find the G spot. Normally the G spots are 2 inches in and up. Is it for everybody? Not necessarily. Some people find it uncomfortable. But you usually have the G spot or you have the clitoris. Some people say the A spot feels really good, which is usually you have the G spot, go upside down, go down. That's the A spot. It's like everyone has specifics to it, but the most commonly known and easiest to use is the clitoris. It's just finding it sometimes. You just got to rub around and hope for the best. You know what I mean? As a dude.
Or let them,
A lot of women have a hard time vocalizing that. They don't want to seem demanding in bed and shit like that. So I get it, but
yeah, but if a guy's that far in, you might as well just
I
want you to have a good time.
I agree.
All right. Will too much masturbation make you go blind?
Get hairy palms.
No, it will not.
Speaking from personal experience.
This is something that you get told when your background just doesn't support sexual exploration. So they have to come up with things like this that as we get older seem completely outlandish, but at one time you may or may not have actually believed.
Yeah. No, fuck that.
What about
masturbate all you want?
What about hairy palms?
Hairy palms. That's the stupidest shit I've heard in my life.
Yeah, I think that's comes from you're going to get some pubes on your palms, which makes no sense actually now that I think about it.
On the same note, only boys masturbate.
No.
Oh my God, no.
You can probably speak to this way more than I can.
Way more women than men. Yeah. Yeah, it's just men just vocalize it more. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing.
All right, post-nut clarity. Is that a thing? Is it real? Do you guys need to rub one out and then,
Let me get in the back room for a second. Yes, it is a thing. I think it is.
Get in the back room. What back room?
My room.
Oh.
It's in the back. But post-nut clarity definitely is a thing. I think so.
What is it?
It's a sense of you get so much pent up you need to come.
You're thinking with the wrong head.
Yeah, you're thinking with the wrong head. And so when you nut,
you can think straight again.
It helps you just kind of think and be like, wow, okay, what just happened? It's either, oh fuck, what I do, or that was great, let's do it again. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It can come both ways. Is it great sometimes? Yeah. Does it suck sometimes? Yeah.
Can sex in a swimming pool give you diseases?
Not from my experience.
I don't know. I don't think so. The only thing I can imagine is that chlorine is acid, so it might burn or something. But I don't know if you're in a pool that chlorinated, get out.
Chlorinated.
Well, you got to give a standing. Canon, not canon. Can it give you disease?
That's not canon.
I'm gonna go not canon.
Not canon.
All right, you heard it, people.
Oh, are we supposed to be giving canon and not canon to these?
I mean, you've been answering it.
Oh,
for the most part.
Okay. All right.
All right. Here's another one. Bigger is better.
Matt, what's the saying for this?
Not canon.
Huh?
What's your saying for this?
My saying for this? I have a saying for this. What do I have a saying for this?
I mean, we have it. There's a saying for it's not the size of the boat, but it's the motion of the ocean. Matthew was the first one to tell me that.
Oh, sweet Dalton.
That's what I thought you meant.
No, you're not wrong.
Vaginas get looser every time you have sex.
That's not
Wait,
wrong.
you didn't finish the bigger is better one.
That's not canon.
Not canon. It depends on the person.
Definitely depends on the person.
Vaginas get looser every time you have sex. That's technically true, but Kegels are a thing.
What?
Kegels are a thing, so you can always.
What are Kegels?
Kegels. Yeah, Matt, what are Kegels?
Well, I actually feel like it's an exercise that both male and females can do. And basically, you strengthen your pelvic floor. And if you're a woman, your vagina will get tighter. And if you're a man, it helps you do things like last longer. You can hold your pee longer.
Ooh, you can come on. You can get hard on demand, which it's fun, but also it takes a lot of focus. So it's not as fun.
So when you have ADHD, that's just hard to do. It's hard to do.
I mean, at one point in time, I was really good at it, but now it takes a lot of focus just to do it on demand. You know what I mean? You gotta look at that shit. Make it in the shower,
She's gonna be like, "Let me see you do it." Oh, that's the face. Stop it right now.
Like,
She's like, I have pre-nut clarity.
All right, this is a twofer. Girls cannot get pregnant if 1, they are on top, 2, they are standing up.
Not canon. Please don't try this and get somebody pregnant.
Don't try this at home, kids.
What's the thought process on that?
Gravity pulls it down so it all falls out, but gravity's not that strong.
Gravity's very strong. Keeps us here. Keeps us planted.
Yeah, but
Ridiculous.
why doesn't that work?
What do you mean?
If gravity's that strong.
Matt, do you think cum just like goops out of your penis? Do you think cum just goes... Bleh?
No, but shouldn't it like theoretically like...
No, your cum shoots.
So there's like fluid like mechanics and stuff like that. There's like viscosity and adhesiveness and factors.
You know, let's
Suction.
Mitchell, get on the case. Figure this out.
Yeah, Mitchell.
That'd be a good science project.
It really would. Like, it honestly is interesting. Like that's it sounds like a dumb question, but like why?
Yeah.
You guys want me as a subject or...
Do you know?
Can you get it in you?
Wait, I want... Honestly, I mean, to be the guy that does it, but...
No.
The experiment is to see if it comes out.
No. Stop.
Oh... Well, I just thought it'd be the guy. You know what? It's fine.
Okay, here's another myth. A condom will break if both people orgasm at the same time.
Never heard this one.
Well, you heard
I'm
it
gonna
now.
say that's not canon.
I feel like all these are not canon.
Yeah, not canon.
You've said some of these are canon.
There's one that's canon.
You said some of these are canon, but
Okay,
so you say it's not
I meant
canon.
like
Not canon.
the-
Not canon.
The condom will break. Not canon.
All right, Mountain Dew,
Not canon.
a good spermicide.
Not canon.
No, not canon.
What does that mean? Some people think that Mountain Dew, you throw it on some sperm and it kills it.
You throw it on sperm, not
On
like
sperm.
you drink it.
If you're
and
throwing
it kills
it
your
on
sperm.
the sperm's already dead.
It works both ways. You can drink it and it'll kill your sperm
works
count.
No ways. Or,
It works no ways.
no, I say not canon.
All right.
Although I could see if it's already outside of your body and you pour anything on it, it's gonna kill it.
I think the idea is that die like the
it's
second
acidic.
it's out.
Not the second, but like soon.
I feel like it's the second it's out.
Because there's that one story that we went about where that hotel maid came in the hotel room and then that person had just used the condom, so she took the condom and like put it inside her,
Sucked it up.
She got
and then she got pregnant, and then
she defied gravity.
Or did she just sit upside down?
she clearly wasn't standing up.
Because you can't get pregnant that way.
Maybe she like put her legs up and shit.
She used a squatty potty?
No, I mean upside down squatty potty. If you think about it,
How would that work? That makes no sense.
she put her legs up like she's on a squatty potty, but upside down.
We're getting a lot of science projects started.
Yeah. Mitch is gonna be very busy. All right.
Here's a new one. You can break your penis.
True.
You both jumped right on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met somebody who did.
Oh, really? I watched a TV show where somebody did. I want to say it was Jersey Shore.
No, it was Schmidt,
Schmidt. Oh,
that Russian girl.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I've heard of straining someone's like you like strained your penis, but I've never heard of breaking it. But I imagine you could.
So how does that work when there's no bones in there?
The tissue gets strained.
I think I've sprained my penis before.
Nice.
Yeah, from jerking off too much.
Nice.
I think I sprained it. I don't know if like it was an actual sprain, but like it was really sore for a while.
I've definitely heard a news report of somebody like breaking their penis. Because I remember thinking that sucks. But you want to go to the next one?
Yeah, the next one. Sex hurts the first time or any time.
I feel like this is
It depends on the person.
yeah, and also how long in between. Because any time could be like it's just been a long time.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
So everything's just tightened up again.
I don't know if that's necessarily meant for males,
It could be.
unless the female's super tight.
It's
No. Or like
most of the time it's
anal.
Yeah, if you're not
You know what I
doing
mean?
like the proper etiquette for anal, then yeah. Only lonely people masturbate.
That's not true.
That's false as fuck. And also true. That's fuck.
When you get older, you don't want to have sex anymore. That's also not true.
Well, they lower libido, but
lower
sex
libido
still
and also like testosterone drops. But I feel like the desire to have sex is still there. But I think the chemical like production of things isn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard nursing homes get pretty wild.
Yeah, bro.
Especially because like everyone's gone through menopause already.
Mm-hmm. No babies.
No babies, no protection.
And the biggest lie of them all.
The last myth, canon
Lie.
or not canon?
Not
canon.
canon.
Not even
Guys want sex way more than girls do.
Nope.
Not where I
true.
worked.
That's
Man, stories.
But yeah.
Well, thank you, boys. You've debunked a lot today.
That was our canon. It was
Rapid
a
fire.
crazy episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But we have one more thing we have to talk about here.
One more thing.
And I think I have to start it off because I have a really good one.
Absolutely.
Well, did you guys want to touch on really quick
Okay.
the origin of the 69?
I have no idea.
No, I have no idea what the origin
This would be like a
is.
little quick historically inaccurate. I just want you guys to like, how do you think someone like 69ing started?
Okay. I feel like this originated in Greece back in the olden times.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like one person was like, "My dear,
Spin me around.
no, my dear, can you eat me out?" And then the other, like the guy was like, "But my dear, I would like you to suck on my pee-pee." And then they're like, "Oh, why don't we just
Yeah.
do it at the same time?
1,000%.
Same time, same effort. If it feels good, you work harder. It just makes sense. 69 just makes sense."
Do you think? Well, that's a very progressive thought. Is that both
progressive as fuck.
both people should be getting satisfied?
Absolutely.
I feel like in ancient Greece and even later than ancient Greece, it was very much like the guy gets his stuff. Like it's a act for the guy,
Yeah, I can see that too.
and the woman is just there to.
No, but I feel like it'd have to be a situation where both parties want to be pleased.
Or we take it to the 80s. People fucking cocaine cracked out of their mind. Parties. And they're like not even laying down, like standing up, like the guy just picks her up, turns her over, 69, like type shit like that. Like just fucking wild, like cracked out of their mind, just doing shit. And they learned 69. They're like, this kind of looks like the number.
Yeah. I'm with it.
Does it? It does.
It kind of does.
Does it?
It kind of does.
Isn't it like two male ends going into two female ends?
Think about it. You're both holding.
No, don't think about. Just think
6.
about a head and then a torso. Don't think about like.
Don't think
specific
about
genitals.
don't think about genitals.
Yeah, just think about a
the
body
shape.
and then a head.
It just makes
Okay.
sense if both of you going like this.
Yeah.
So it would look like a number.
I'm not.
I hope that's not what you look like.
I don't know. Maybe. I haven't looked at myself.
Well,
All right, Dalton. What are you squaring up with this week?
Oh my God, guys.
For the record, he brought this up to me earlier today, and he's like, "You just wait for mine."
I was in the shower yesterday, and I got stuck with this thought. Matthew,
Yeah.
how do you spell colonel?
Kernal.
Colonel in an army.
Cournel.
nope.
No, Cornel.
No, here's how you spell it. Collonel.
Yep.
Colonel.
Colonel.
Why?
Yes. Bro, I was stuck on this thought. And that's why I was in the shower for so long. Because I was spelling it out on the
like
thing.
looking at it, you're like,
And I was trying to like put it
Sound
together.
it out?
Yeah. And I was like, man, we have like Colonel. And I was like, and I was just figuring out like something called kernel exploitation for school. And so I was like, that kernel spelled like Kernel, but this kernel spelled Collonel. Like that doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't sound like an English word. It can't be an English word because it's not simple enough. English words, like you just sound it out. But there's no way that kernel is
that's not true.
Bologna?
Yeah.
Bologna. There's no way even bologna is an English word.
So, will you look it up? Like, where does that word stem from?
Let's look up the etymology of
Don't give
kernel.
me the big words like that, David.
Okay.
Freaking, I hate it when you do that.
Kernel is Latin, which is then brought up to Italian, which is then like defined in Italian. You mix it with French, but the French just came up with it on its own.
Oh yeah.
And then that bastardization got mixed with English.
Nice. I knew it would be the French.
Yeah, right? It just seemed like it would be. So
it's
what does it mean in those languages?
It's from the original word, Italian word for column, and then it got like redefined as a column of soldiers. So the person in charge of that column of soldiers is the colonel.
Wow. That's amazing.
Interesting.
That's amazing.
You know, I had a thought like that I was driving home from cleaning the gym, and I had a thought like that on the way home, and I literally was thinking about it the whole drive home.
Right on.
And I was like, can't wait to tell Dalton about this. Then I walked inside and you said something that just threw me off, and I couldn't remember what the hell it was. But I remembered it as Monique and I were driving up to the wedding, so I asked her. We had a whole conversation about it, but then I don't remember what it is now.
So why would you bring it up right now if you can't even talk?
Because I was hoping that talking about it would give me time to.
Because he wants everyone else to square up with it too.
Well,
I'm squaring up with my memory.
Let's square up with you. You're the problem.
They will square up with you, but you're squaring up with your memory.
I'm squaring up with my memory. Just for this one specific situation. So. David, what are you squaring up with?
David?
A dog.
Does he lick himself too much?
Indiana.
Yeah. He's just been cute. And then it's the habit of he gets up at 4:00 one time, and then I take him out. So then he's like, "Oh, cool! I can just get up at 4:00 every day."
That was a bad one.
And he'll get up to take me out.
Bastard.
Well, shithead.
It bothers me.
He's so cute.
He's got a little bow tie that I feel a little.
Matt, what's your woe dude of the week, dude?
My woe dude of the week. Microsoft got hacked by Microsoft, and specifically their email server.
I told him it was Windows. Yeah, it was Microsoft.
It was Microsoft Outlook Exchange, which is
their email server.
Yes, it is an email server that has now compromised over 30,000 small businesses. Minimum.
And they were too cocky to say it and try and get it figured out.
So apparently the hack happened about a couple of months ago, and it's from a Chinese hacker group called Halfium. And they told Microsoft they were going to do it. Microsoft didn't heed their words, and they did. And so now there's a bunch of small businesses that are they're going to have to be dealing with it. And the thing about a cyber hack is you could have it for years and you would have no fucking idea. Mm-hmm. No idea.
If you guys want to look up a really crazy hack, look up the I love you hack. It's freaking insane.
I actually don't know this. I'm going to look it up.
You should look it up. The story about that, crazy too.
But it's crazy to me. So I wrote my first LinkedIn article. And
Shouty Touty.
LinkedIn.
It's crazy to me how intertwined our world is. If you think about it, the fact that we can order stuff straight from an entire other country is insane.
Yeah.
And with that comes vulnerabilities. But that's just fucking wild to me. Opportunity is limitless. I know I say this almost every week, but it's abundant. It's out there. You just got to go find it.
Yeah. Whoa, dude.
And it's out there for hackers too. So whatever. Dalton, what's your woe dude of the week?
My woe dude is, I was actually happened recently. I was pulling up. I got off the freeway, was stopping. You have the homeless guy asking for money and stuff, and this dude rides by on his little skateboard, and he has a big ass neck tattoo, and it says Disneyland.
Nice.
And I was like, the love for Disneyland on this guy is significant.
And the hardcoreness of a neck tattoo.
Yeah. Not even in Disneyland riding. It was in death metal Disneyland. It was insane. And I loved it. But I was like, dude, what got you that hard on Disneyland to be I'm getting a fucking neck tattoo on my neck? I was amazed. I loved it.
Jasmine. I'm telling you.
Oh, Princess Jasmine.
Princess Jasmine.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
David, what's your vote do?
There's it was today actually.
What happened today?
I was working out and there was a guy right next to me who had the there was a guy who had a box. It was like not a box step, but it was like a weird, like, fabric box, I guess.
I'm listening.
Bro, I'm trying to hold it together, man.
I was just thrown off. Go ahead.
I know.
Imagine what I was thinking.
I know. Go ahead.
All right, box step.
It was
thing.
like a hexagonal kind of thing. It was like it was like fabric wrapped, and he was using it to. I don't know if he was practicing Cirque du Soleil or something, but he would like run up to it, do a half somersault onto it, and then launch himself out.
Like with his hands, like Spider-Man.
Yeah, it
does?
was like a front handspring, but on the box. And he did that for like 30 minutes. He just would vary his distances. He had like a 25-pound plate on the ground where he needed to land. He would vary how much space he had to run up. Sometimes it was like stationary, and then he would just jump. But he was just doing that, and
that's a trip.
Just like loud and proud, baby.
That's cool.
And I was like, "Whoa, dude!
Do you think you could do that?
I don't know what we're talking about.
That's crazy.
Wait, so this guy did a handspring, front handspring.
A somersault
Front handspring onto a box, like a box, 18-inch high, and then finished it, off forward.
And separating different, like, how far he landed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was like trying to get
I wonder how much upper body strength that takes.
A lot.
He was trying to get accuracy and precision and stuff. Yeah.
That's super
wild.
cool. Super cool.
I feel like I saw him, I feel like I went to college with him too. He just had like that face, and I was like,
Probably had
and like
some,
the
smart
the
classes.
way he was doing it, and like the passion he had.
You've seen it before?
I was like, I've seen that before.
Yeah.
I feel like he was at my work, at my school. But yeah, Dalton, what gets you stoked?
What got me stoked this week was honestly just fucking passing that test. I was so
that was
fucking
pretty good.
stressed.
That sounded
dude.
pretty good.
Studied my ass off for it, so I'm happy I passed. Matt, what got you stoked, asshole?
What was I just had it. I forgot it. Damn my memory. Hold on, come back to me. David, what got you stoked this week?
What got me stoked? My dad. I'm stoked for my dad. He
Nice.
He just set up. He works for Party Rentals, and he just set up the COVID testing site at the Rams Stadium, the new Rams Stadium.
Oh, nice.
And it is the largest testing site in the country.
Wow, good deal.
Hell yeah.
Good deal.
With that record also comes like a very big payout. So he's just been like
On cloud nine?
on cloud nine about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Good for him.
Good for him.
That's
Awesome.
fucking awesome.
Awesome. What got me stoked this week?
Celebrating love.
Yeah, I mean, the wedding was super fun. I really enjoyed it. being
It's
able to
like,
do that.
come on.
No, but I had something specific, but I can't remember what it was.
Something about me?
No, absolutely not. You said school. No, I'm going to go with the wedding. And then also I created an
Doesn't feel genuine.
video course for my company. And I'm very excited. I'm going to give it to them tomorrow. That's going to be Wednesday. So I'm very excited for them to go through that.
Matthew worked very hard on that.
I did. I'm very proud of that, actually. It took me
good
a
job,
long
dude.
time.
Looks good too. Looks professional.
Took a lot to figure it out. But before we wrap this up, we have one major shouty touty to give. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. Brando's Banana Bread.
Brando's banana bread.
We got our first delivery. And let me tell you, it took me all the way back. Put me straight back into my Speedo when I used to play water polo and eat these on the pool deck. But Brando's Banana Bread. Thick
Look at that.
banana bread. Brando's Banana Bread. Does he have a website? Does he have a website?
He does. That's not going to focus. Whatever. They
What-
see the color.
What's his
It's that name.
Oh. So go ahead and go visit his website, brandosbananabread.com. Follow him on Instagram at brandosbananabread. And please, I am not lying to you. Try it. It is the best banana bread you will ever have. No, we are not getting paid to say this. This is just 14, 15-year-old Matt, Dalton, and David eating this banana bread for the first time and just thinking, man, I can't wait till he starts making this. And it's taken a while, but Brandon,
It's
so happy
happening
for you, man.
and it's so good. Thank you so much.
So good. So good. But with all that being said, If you made it this far into the podcast, thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate it. And if you're following us on YouTube, go ahead and click the subscribe button below and hit the bell icon in the corner. Thank you for sticking through it. Week 69, you guys. We waited for this.
For 69 weeks.
For 69 weeks, exactly. And I would be remiss if I didn't take a second to say thank you. We just hit 10,000 followers on TikTok.
11,000
followers on TikTok. So
thank you guys.
If you're from there, thank you for your support. If you're an OG and you made it through episode 3, shouty touty to you.
Thank you to all the new listeners too, because it's also hitting our Spotify and our Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
Thank you for all our new listeners. Sorry for an aggressive episode.
New listeners all around. If this is your first episode, it's not always like this, but with Dalton's background and just our relationship, all three of us, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, but until next week, you guys, everyone be safe, have fun. I'm Drumm.
I'm Drummer.
Eat your banana bread. Bye.
Bye.